Ladies and gentlemen, from the Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino of Las Vegas, Top Rank Incorporated, in association with your undisputed, undefeated King of Beers, Budweiser, is proud to present 12 rounds of boxing for the WBC, WBA, Junior Middleweight Championship of the World. Sanctioned by the Nevada State Athletic Commission Chairman Dr. Luther Mack, Executive Director Mark Ratner. The three judges at ringside scoring this contest on the 10-point system will be Hubert Earl, Tommy Kazmarek, and Paul Smith. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Vic Draculich. And now, ladies and gentlemen, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red trimmed with green and weighing in at 153 1/2 pounds. His professional record, 80 victories, including 68 knockouts against 5 defeats. From Nova Hoya, Mexico, the challenger, former junior middleweight champion of the world, Yori Boy Campas. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the black trunks and weighing in officially at 154 pounds. He captured Olympic gold in 1992 and now has a professional record consisting of 35 victories, including 28 knockouts with only 2 defeats, and he has consistently been rated among the best fighters in the world. From East Los Angeles, the former junior lightweight, former lightweight, former super lightweight, and former 2-time welterweight champion of the world, the reigning, defending, junior middleweight champion of the world, El Niño de Oro, the Golden Boy, Oscar de la Hoya.
All right, gentlemen, this is for both the WBC and the WBA Super Welterweight titles. You've received your instructions in the dressing room. Again, I want to caution you. Any punches below this point are going to be called low. Any punches below this point are going to be called low. With that, are there any questions from the challenger? Any questions from the champion? All right, remember, back here. Obey my commands, protect yourselves at all times. Go back to your corner.
This is not supposed to be who wins, but how and when. We'll see.
He expected big advantages in the fight. De La Hoya speed, De La Hoya fluidity, De La Hoya combination punching. And under the tutelage of Floyd Mayweather Sr., De La Hoya is improving defense. Yori Boy Campas, straight ahead, hard-hitting fighter. First round begins with Oscar working the jab.
Keep that head up. Let's go.
They touch heads. Campas looking for blood, but there's none there.
The good thing about Oscar de la Hoya, he can make fighters come to him. He's got that look, though he's a superior puncher. He'll make a lesser puncher follow him around. Now, Campas has got to make certain that he did reach for the stars at once in his life. All he's got to do is reach down deep and do it again. You just don't have to be an ordinary fighter if you don't want to be. That's what Oscar was worried about. You stay out of the ring for a long time and you just can't get the timing right.
So far, De La Hoya has landed about 15 punches and maybe 1 punch from Campas.
Oscar's reaching his left hand out. He's not jabbing it out.
Hard right hand over the top by De La Hoya. That's been the biggest development of the De La Hoya offensive arsenal over the course of the past 3 years. Since moving to 154 pounds, since working with Floyd Mayweather Sr., much better right cross.
And Campas has been hit by these big punches for a long time. He's able to take Oscar's stuff if he's just throwing him with the arm punches, so to speak. That's
I'm not sure it's power
him.
that bothers Campas as much as speed. He's just not quick enough to deal with the superstar quickness of fighters like Trinidad and De La Hoya, or at least hasn't been in the past. And here, De La Hoya seems to connect more or less at will.
Campas shouldn't just follow him around. You got to let your jab go. You got to go right hand, or something has to fly out of there.
Once upon a time, De La Hoya threw that left hand with serious intentions of hurting his opponent almost every time. He doesn't do that anymore.
Does he have to?
Well, that remains to be seen when he fights some class opponents at this weight. He didn't have to against Vargas. He may be better off as a boxer, more of a boxer in the higher weight.
That was Campas' right hand this time.
Round one, scoring round for De La Hoya. When we go to Yori Boy Campas' corner where they speak Spanish, our interpreter is Ray Torres.
It all working. You got it, the waist, and don't move back. You're not doing that.
Lo estás haciendo. Extende la mano para acá, manejamos la cintura a los costados para poder anular y tirar los golpes. Decídete más el...
No, let him off slow. That's on me. Okay? Keep boxing just like you boxing. You can't touch it. You ain't going nowhere. You catch these punches good. Keep your slip and slide.
Here is De La Hoya dialing in with quick-handed combinations, willing to try to break down Campas early in the fight before he lets something go with serious, mean intentions.
CompuBox numbers in round one. De La Hoya 35 out of 71, 49%, 16 out of 25 power shots. Campas 5 out of 24. Mismatch round. Let's see if it remains a mismatch fight. Hard left hand by Campas, partially blocked by De La Hoya.
I like the way that Campas is throwing that overhand right. Oscar drops his jab. He goes right on top of it.
Campas' corner seem to be saying they want him to move in and out, and so far he's only moving in, not going back out. Right hand by De La Hoya. Campas seems open to the right, although Vargas strafed him with left hooks. Combination to the body by Oscar De La Hoya. And Campas locks De La Hoya's head, and Vic Drakulic, who is known to be a very officious referee, steps in and talks to Campas about it.
Some of these referees, they get in there and put too much of a show on too early and then put themselves in a position where they may disqualify a guy. You really got to time your messing with the fighters. I don't like the referees that get in too early with that.
Body shot by Campas. De La Hoya ties him up. The Oi boy trying to get his left hook going inside. Oscar fires back.
Campas doesn't even act as though he really want to get Oscar De La Hoya. He hasn't thrown anything with the power that he's known to throw. He's a power puncher. He's not even trying.
That's right. The magic potion seems to be a sleep potion.
So far, the only magic is De La Hoya's speed, which has given him the chance to land power punches when he wants to.
Best right hand of the night, Campas missed with.
Campas trying to test De La Hoya to the body. Oscar caught a couple shots. Now steps out of the corner. Dodges Campas and continues looking for a chance to set up his offense while Campas is more or less swarming him, but without throwing many punches.
That was a left hook by Campas to the body. That hurt. That tells you if a fighter's been training or not. Oscar De La Hoya is I hope he's been serious in his training because Campas is smothering a lot of his shots. Whenever he wants, he walks into him and pins him on the rope with his body.
But a De La Hoya left to the body, and now a combination to the body sets up some stuff upstairs. Oscar's faster hands still at play. Campas with 2 big left hooks to the body in return. The Ori boy Campas much more combative in the final stages of round 2 as he starts landing the left to the body.
That's that overhand right. Whenever he wants to land it, he gets it in. Campas does.
June 7, it's Arturo Gatti against Mickey Ward for the 3rd thrilling time. Each fighter has won once. In the first meeting, one of the great action fights we've ever seen, Ward got the decision, most famously with his devastating performance in the 9th round. In the rematch, Gatti floored Ward in the 3rd, won that decision with Ward claiming a burst eardrum from the pounding. June 7, it's the rubber match, live on HBO. For 30 years, building legends 1 round at a time.
You see you can hit him? How do you feel? We gotta put more pressure. Once we're inside, the hook and then the right hand. You got 2 options, 2 punches.
Okay? You okay? We know last floor has to get some of the wind back. You good?
Keep your distance, right?
Keep more distance, though. Just keep more distance. It's just a minute, man. He gonna quit it anyway, believe me. Keep, huh?
Seconds out. Okay. Mouthpiece, seconds out. Here you go.
You heard Floyd Mayweather Sr., the trainer, telling Oscar De La Hoya, he'll quit anyway, but you got to fight him and make him.
De La Hoya threw 46 jabs in the first round and only 17 in the second round. That helped Campas to go from throwing 24 punches up to 62. When De La Hoya throws a lot of jabs, Campas can't throw much, but Oscar was lazy with the jab in the second round.
Oscar's going to have to fight tonight. He was not prepared for that. The corner's quiet this time around. The last time they screamed at him a little bit.
De La Hoya's greater speed again on display as he lands a flowing combination. And now Vic Draculich wants to take Campas to the corner to put his mouthpiece back in.
Campas has a red mouthpiece. I thought he was bleeding.
That's that overhand right. He believes that he can catch Oscar when he drops that left jab. Oscar puts it down to his waist. Campas,
Oh, that's a blistering right hand by De La Hoya. And Campas wanted to answer back in a hurry, but
saved by the ref.
Saved by the mouthpiece.
and again with Campas's mouthpiece on the canvas for the second time in the round. Draculich tells the trainer to tell Campas to bite down.
That's the old drop the mouthpiece trick.
De La Hoya starting to strafe Campas with right hands. You can tell in the first round, George, that Campas is open to the right. And now Campas laughing as if to say, oh, you know, you can't hurt me. You punch like a girl, that kind of stuff.
He's telling him you can't hurt me with your right. We'll see.
He intends to fight tonight. The mouthpiece is starting to hang out a little bit by Campas.
Campas's mouthpiece emerging like that, George, because he's trying to breathe through his mouth, or because he's getting ready to spit it?
He's been hurt a lot tonight, and a lot has to do with that. Start doing crazy things when you get hit by those punches. And Oscar's trying to take a breather now, and that just gives Campas more courage.
And Campas tries to get his left hook back to the body. You heard his corner between rounds saying you can land your left hook to the body and your right hand over the top. George Foreman had already pointed that out. De La Hoya resorting more and more to that straight right hand. And there goes the Campas mouthpiece again. All the way across the ring. All right, Harold, this is the third time in the round. Harold Letterman, what is the rule?
Jim, the referee has every single right to take away a point because
Get that back in. Get it back in. Let's go. Box.
because the guy keeps dropping a mouthpiece. But the problem is this: it's been knocked out 3 times by clean punching. Does the referee want to pull a point from a guy that gets it, really knocked out? He's not dropping it to get a rest.
There's a 3 knockdown rule. Maybe there should be a 3 mouthpiece rule.
It's up to the referee.
Shane Mosley, waiting for September 13, on board to fight Oscar De La Hoya. Just signed with a new promoter yesterday, changing his boxing life as he gets ready for the rematch.
All right, let's watch these mouthpieces as they fly around Las Vegas. Maybe we ought to have some kind of a betting poll to see how many times the mouthpiece comes out of Vargas's face tonight. Is that the 4th time in a few rounds?
You know something? Once you've taken a lot of punishment, it's easy. You can't hardly hold your mouthpiece in your mouth anymore. Among other things, you can't hold.
In round 3, De La Hoya went back to throwing more than 40 jabs. Landed 21 out of 41 jabs, landed 38 out of 76 power punches, threw 117 punches in all in the round. Big round for De La Hoya. Harold, how do you have it through 4?
Okay, Jim.
Through 3.
3-0, 30-27. Oscar De La Hoya. Jim, remember what I always tell you. On the 4 points in which we score, the most important one is clean punching. Oscar De La Hoya clearly winning this on clean, effective punching. The only thing that bothers me is every so often he'll stick out the left hand, they'll leave it there and push him off, and you can't do that.
Boy, Campas landed a hard right-hand shot, and De La Hoya worked him with a left hook in return.
What De La Hoya did at the beginning of the round was go to the body with the little shoe shine punches. That's going to help him if this fight continues to go on and on.
What do you mean by shoe shine, George, in case we have viewers who don't know?
He threw the left, right, real quick down to the waist. It's like this guy works the shoe shine and shine shoes in the shoe shine parlor.
Combination to the body, combination upstairs by De La Hoya. De La Hoya most effective when he sets up everything behind the jab.
All he's done is gave Campas courage and courage and courage. You had him hurt, you got to finish him out. That's why you got to go into the training camp very serious.
De La Hoya fighting one of the biggest, strongest fighters he's ever been in with. Wonder if De La Hoya would have felt as confident as he obviously feels about fighting Yuri Boy Campas if he hadn't had the experience of fighting the younger, stronger Fernando Vargas and besting him last September.
This guy, Campas, eats up all those punches and still keep coming and leaning and bumping on you. You miss him, he bumps you some more, that takes it out of you. Oscar's pushing.
The body.
Like weightlifting when you push a big guy off you like that. The crowd screamed, but those were not a very effective punches at all by Oscar De La Hoya.
Going harder to De La Hoya's body than most fighters ever have, and getting in some good left hook shots. There goes the mouthpiece again as De La Hoya lands another solid right cross. 5th time in the bout that Yuri Boy Campas' mouthpiece has been on the canvas. Each Friday night, tune in for On the Record with Bob Costas. So far this season, Bob's had guests such as Michael Douglas and Michael Moore, plus the cast of Bull Durham, on the occasion of the movie's 15th anniversary.
When you get the title Best Sports Movie Ever Made, suddenly it's taking on this grandiose thing with huge messages. And it's a simple movie.
Next week, Bob's very special guest is the one and only Jerry Seinfeld. On the Record, Friday nights at 11:30 p.m., only on HBO. Mrs. Oscar De La Hoya, the lovely Millie Correcha, popular singer from Puerto Rico. Oscar says he's been on tour with Millie in those situations when she's the star and he's just a hanger-on. And kind of enjoys it.
What you gotta do? Give it to the face. You ain't really giving it no feint. You're blocking the shots, you're making it miss. Bang the body. Make it miss, bang the body, and you're gonna hit him in the head, right, hit him in the head. Bang the body.
Esa posicionada lo está asustando, nos van a quitar puntos.
Keep your mouthpiece in your mouth. You're going to get points taken away from him.
Porque lo está asustando y lo está masticando.
Is that your mouthpiece? Close your mouth.
¿Entendiste?
You understand? Close your mouth. Do you understand me?
Now this has been unofficially branded as a tune-up for Shane Mosley, but Shane Mosley as a fighter couldn't be more different than Yuri Boy Campas.
How about this mouthpiece thing? I mean, Campas, his corner is over there yelling at him as if they're trying to instruct him on keeping the mouthpiece in. He's had 85 fights. De La Hoya focusing on the chest.
Oscar gets too careless with that left hand. I'm telling you, Campas is going to get a good one in.
You know, Oscar said an interesting thing yesterday, George. He said, I've gotten so good with my right hand that now in sparring, the people in my camp are yelling, where's the left? Why don't you throw the left hook? I think he isn't quite as aggressive with his left hand as he used to be.
Keeps it down to your waist. And that's when a big guy can throw on top.
De La Hoya seeming to take something of a rest here in round 5.
Campas has got no respect for Oscar's power at all. Walks straight in.
Well, of course, in the 5 knockout losses, Campas has never actually been flattened and left on the canvas, I should say. Instead, he's been cut up and strafed with quick punches until the swelling and the bleeding is too much.
Oscar was doing the holding this time.
Right cross lead that time, followed by the left hook, followed by a big right cross. Big left hook inside. Body shots to set Campas up. More quickness. Another vicious right hand. Scintillating offensive stuff from Oscar De La Hoya.
And the mouthpiece didn't fly out that time.
No, but it's getting closer.
Typically a fighter, a veteran like Yuri Boy Campas will fight as hard as he can go. And then when he sees that it's going to be fruitless, he decides, I think I've had enough. We'll see if he decides that anytime soon.
Not yet. Joel De La Hoya, father of. About 25 years ago, he said, I think my son should be a fighter. And what a fighter he became.
You're looking sharp, man. You're looking sharp. Keep that up. You know what?
Are you listening to me? I'm asking you. Listen, keep your hands up and throw a lot of punches. Move your waist. And the body hook in the back. Don't tell me you can't do it.
Lead right hand, uppercut from Oscar. A much greater repertoire of punches than he formerly had. But as all of us have pointed out, his left hook is not as dynamic and explosive, it seems, as it once was, which may not be a flaw, because if he's boxing well, that may compensate for it.
May not be a permanent condition either. Maybe just for tonight only. But the right hand is sure scoring and getting better and better.
Campas is starting to take a beating now. The referee may have to get a little merciful to the issue.
Well, according to our interpreter, Ray Torres, George, while we were looking at replays between rounds, Campas's cornermen were saying to him, if you don't really want to fight, we'll take this into our own hands. They're not satisfied that he's out there trying as hard as they want him to.
And he is not trying. And Oscar's got a lot to do with it. He's hurting him with some shots, but Campas isn't throwing it. He's like he doesn't even really want to win. There's always a good right hand somewhere.
De La Hoya with his hands below his waist momentarily. Goes back to sparring with Yori Boy Campas. Campas throwing soft arm punches, not really coming back with any fierce aggression other than that low blow right there. Victor Kulik says that was low. Oscar has gotten cuter defensively under Mayweather's skilled teaching. And it helps to set up the combination aggression that he's laying on right now.
You're hearing a lot of screaming, Jim. You remember I said that the over and under was 6.5 rounds. Another mouthpiece episode.
Go.
Sixth time that Campas's mouthpiece has been on the canvas. And now a point deduction by Drakulic.
Get over in the neutral corner. Get over in the neutral corner. All right? Right down. Box!
Well, that was a symphony of point deduction. It had a lot of time and motion in it. But at the end of the day, De La Hoya is 1 point farther ahead.
Campas was able to ease in those little right uppercuts himself that time on Oscar.
And now Campas with an assault to the body. You know, the one dark cloud coming into the fight for De La Hoya is that he apparently did have a cold for the past week. If he weakens in the late rounds, that might be the reason. June 21, live on HBO, it's the return of heavyweight champion Lennox Lewis facing fellow Canadian Kirk Johnson. When last we saw Lennox, he was pounding Mike Tyson into the canvas in Memphis, putting an exclamation point on the final destruction of a modern myth. Now it's the dangerous Johnson, who's come back from his devastating disqualification loss to John Ruiz in solid fashion. Lewis Johnson, live on HBO, Saturday, June 21. HBO Boxing. Building legends, one round at a time for 30 years.
Let me hit that iron. I'm going to do his eyes. Give me the towel. Close your mouth. You decided to, let's go. You got to get all your energy. We worked so hard. Do it for your family, for your son, for you. You're not doing much. You're not doing what we started to do in the gym. We worked it out. I'm asking you to do it over and over, and you're not doing it. Come on, put your hand, the right and the left. Do you understand me?
You already know it's going to work. Run it.
Seconds out.
CompuBox numbers in round 6 say that De La Hoya landed 55% of his punches, 45 out of 82. You can see the swelling And the beginning of the bleeding on Yori Boy Campas's face. Harold Letterman shows the score through 6.
Okay, Jim, 60-53, 6 rounds to nothing. Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar gets a 10-8 round in round 6 because referee Dick Draculich took away a point from Yuri Boy Campas. Oscar is winning this fight on clean, effective punching and real nice ring generalship. I mean, circling constantly, setting up the shots, and here to Campas, who seems to just stand straight up, and you can't miss him.
Campas showing a little more desire now than seemed to be the case at the beginning of the last round.
His corner told him, look, do it for your sons. You don't just go out there and fight like this if you got boys watching you somewhere. You got to give it your all, win, lose, or draw. You got to give it your all. He hadn't been doing that. Campas has not been doing it.
Another fluid combination upstairs from De La Hoya, taking advantage of Campas's plodding, straightforward aggression.
The over-bettors are about to win their bet, and the under-bettors are about to lose. That's the only drama that's left in this fight.
Well, let's see what the cheer is like in 5 seconds.
Oscar's been caught with a lot of shots, a lot of punches. Don't want to go into a fight with Shane Mosley like this.
There goes the mouthpiece again as De La Hoya lands a jolting straight right hand.
I saw a few bettors high-fiving each other in the stands and cheering.
Yeah, but I have a hunch more people had the under.
I believe you're right.
Back.
Oh, a good right hand by Campas that time.
And a good right hand by De La Hoya in return. And another right and a left. Campas's eyes are beginning to swell into tiny slits. And the nose appears to have been repositioned one more time to go with what appear to have been dozens of previous repositionings.
In this fight alone.
If Oscar can just put together 2 more sets of combination, the referee will step in and out the fight. Just seems to be too tired.
And the corner now is going to throw in the top. Yori Boy Campas's corner. 23 seconds after the over-under line came and went, Campas's corner decides they've seen enough. And Shane Mosley smiles a rich smile as he gets ready to collect millions for fighting De La Hoya this fall.
You better believe he better be in a lot better shape for Oscar De La Hoya.
So that was not the sharpest De La Hoya performance you've seen, George.
Not only that, I can see a little where he's kind of sliding backwards a little bit. Laying on the ropes, covering himself up, using his right hand as a fan, trying to use the old Archie Moore cover-up deal, and it's not working, and his speed is not there, just with the combination, that's all, every now and then.
Of course, Mosley has to come back from his 2 setbacks against Vernon Forrest and the important fight against Marquez that was stopped on cuts, in which he didn't look as though he had regained his fluid combination punching skills. But will Mosley's confidence and incentive go up as the result of having seen the things you're talking about tonight?
Yeah, he's got to go home pretty happy about what he saw tonight, because this was a shutout for Oscar, but at the same time, Oscar had nothing left in the latter rounds. He throws his combination, lay on the ropes, get rest. It's not the kind of speed that he had to worry about.
And there's the end as Draculich responds to those men in Campas's corner. Romulo Quirarte Sr., the trainer, and Romulo Quirarte Jr., the chief second, both of whom stepped up onto the apron and began waving at Draculich that they'd seen enough. And Campas had really only begun to bleed. You didn't really get to see the Yori Boy Campas festival of blood that has been the case in his other 5 defeats. There's Quirarte Sr. on the apron already as Draculich stops the fight. And now let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars on the De La Hoya TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Victor Draculich, seeing that the challenger's corner was stepping up to call a halt to the fight on their own, stopped this contest at 2 minutes and 54 seconds of round number 7. The winner and still the unified WBA, WBC Junior Middleweight Champion of the World, El Niño de Oro, the Golden Boy, Oscar